working on a tone stack of this Geloso amp. I've taken the knobs off, which was near to impossible, and the only tool which will save the day is the Leatherman. Size of key that works for the pots is number 13, which is kind of strange for Italians, being such an unlucky number. Anyway. Okay, what we will be doing today is taking out this tone stack and replacing it with the tone stack from the Fender Deluxe with a one tone control and a volume control. This has 2 channels, but our amp only has 1 for now. And one big difference between the schematic and the actual amp is that the pots here for the tone circuit, 2 mag and 1 mag for the bass, are not there. They put in, and it's very hard to read because of the corrosion, 0.2, which means 250k. And the same for the bass pot, 0.25. When I play the amp, or my friend played the amp, he just wanted to put it full out. So it's no good now. It probably has a lot to do with the 250Ks. So we come off the coupling cap from the first tube, and we got a cap to ground. First coupling cap, that's a 50K, that's 50 nanos, and then we have 2000 pico and 100K in parallel. Okay, here is a coupling cap. Here's that 2000 picofarad capacitor that belongs to the tone circuit. Here is the 100K in parallel. Well, a lot of changes to the G211. I implemented the Fender Deluxe tone stack. Then I also introduced the master volume control, which is not post-inverter but pre-inverter. So because it's using the cathodiene phase inverter, and the reasoning is there's no gain in this phase inverter, so it makes absolutely no difference if you put the master volume control before it or after it. So if you put it before, of course there are only there's only one signal path to bleed to ground, so you can do with a normal pot and you don't need the dual gang pot. What I actually did is I just sort of replaced this capacitor, this resistor here, the 470K on the schematic, with a 500K pot. In fact, when I took the resistor out, it turned out to have the value of 1 mag. There are a lot of differences between this schematic and the actual amp. This is also the use of the 500K here, and the 500K pot has the result that the volume is not going down to 0 completely. There's always a little bleed, but very, very little. So I'm gonna leave that as is until I get some new pots, 1 mag pots. Also, this 1 mag pot was a very brand new one. I think I ordered it from Tube Doctor, and I have a lot of knobs to put on pots, but I didn't find one that would fit this shaft. It turns out this is a 1/4 inch, which is about 6.25 millimeters. A standard European pot meters have a shaft of 6 millimeters, and most of the knobs are 6 millimeters holes in them. So I have to order some specialty knobs for this.